Good morning. Stephen Williams here, Master Motivator and your encourager with your word for the week. I appreciate and thank you for the opportunity to come into your space. Don't take it for granted, and I do not take it lightly. Listen, you know how we do it. Before I can get a word in you, got to get something up out of you. Come on with me till it gets down in the core of you. I'm the head, not the tail. I'm above, not beneath. I am fearfully and I am wonderfully made. This week, your word is prove it. This is the week where we talk to you about prove it. All right, so the gift is there. So you have the ability to do this thing. You have the voice. You have the vision plan. You've written down the plan. Now it is time to prove it. You can't, in this season, no longer be just the talker. You've got to deal with it and get to work and prove it. Now, how do you do that? One of the things you're going to have to do, and I found this out just clearly on yesterday, that people who master the details are the ones who get the big prize. You have got to deal with the details of your dreams, the details of this vision plan, and you've got to be disciplined about it. I'm finding that in this season that I'm trying to do something great for my life, it's time for me to prove it. I can't any longer be the one who's just talking about it. I've got to put some things into action. I've got to put some things into play. And so do you. This is that season. This is that time for you to get this thing done. It's time to prove it. It's time for you to be able to say that I did lose the weight. You got to put some discipline and get into the details behind it. You got to work on your gift, work on your craft. And what I'm learning is that practice. We're about to embark upon some musical endeavors. And one of the things that happened to me, that I was sitting down and saying, oh, I'm ready for the next level. But you can't be ready for the next level if you haven't practiced. You got to deal with the details. It's time to prove it. It's time to not sit on the sideline. Look, you have the liberty. Okay, you're free now from the past. You're free now from all of the other struggles. But what are you going to do? I am convinced that your success, that your release, that your relief is tied up into your purpose. And you got to get this purpose out of you. You cannot die with this gift in you. You must prove it. Prove it to yourself. Don't be fearful. Don't be afraid. This is the season where you can actually get this thing done. I believe that this is the time for the release. I believe this is the year for the release. I believe this is the year where everything is going to manifest. I know the political system is haywire, but I still have a sense that this is the time for the release. And I'm trying very desperately to say it's in the details. It's time for me to prove it to myself, nobody else. This has to stop where you're trying to impress others. The only one that you should be dealing with is the voice that's within you and the one that you have to look in the mirror to, yourself. Prove it. I'm telling you, you're gifted enough to get it done. I know that you are necessary for the atmosphere. This is the time for it. The atmosphere is ready for you. You've got to be ready for you. It's time to prove this. It's time to look the part. It's time to be the part. No more faking it. I don't know who made this up. Fake it till you make it. No more illusions. It's time to be real about your destiny, about your life. Give yourself a chance to be the person that you dreamed of. Give yourself an opportunity to be the person that you see, that you've seen in your vision. Every new day, though, it's got to start with a new voice. That new voice has got to tell you that this is the discipline. This is the time for you to stay focused on the agenda. I know you can do it. I know you will do it. This is the season of the proving it. Be blessed. Have a great day. Until next week, get to work. Details, discipline. Make it happen.